we'll begin by refreshing memories as to what went before. In discussing the theme of the Joker, I have been talking about a point of view, the Joker's point of view.
Dude, Donkey Kong is like the Joker.
Not only our social institutions, but also all the formations of the natural world are seen as games. Be careful of the word game. It doesn't mean as trivialities.
Oh my god.
Because when we say it's just a game,
It's not a triviality.
it often means it is just
That's
trivial.
mistake.
There can be important games, as when we play the piano or musical instrument. We are not necessarily doing something frivolous, but we are playing. And there is something in the nature of all play that is not serious, but at the same time may be sincere. And I tried to give you the picture of the multiplicity of natural forms on the one hand, and of human social institutions, and all the things that we do and consider important and busy ourselves with as human beings. I tried to give you the point of view from which these can be seen as games, as things being done, as it were, simply for themselves, and not for some ulterior motive. And therefore, these games are in a way best played when they are played as games. Although it's really all right for people to take them seriously, except that they are a little bit deprived. They're missing something. And so when the Joker sees a person taking his life seriously and regarding himself as extremely important, there is something a little bit funny about it, and he is inclined to get the giggles.
Okay, we're even.
It's all he knows, that the very intensity of seriousness with which the individuals concerned are taking these games will be a kind of foil for
Oh yeah, I always lose the shine on the platform there.
bursting into laughter when he sees that it wasn't serious after all. You see that? You might say there are these classes of people. There are the very far out
Oh
people
my
and the very
god,
far in
I
people.
actually fallen to F smash. Where's my bear?
Now,
Where's my
ordinarily, we
bear?
say someone's very far out.
Dude, run it
when
back,
they
run it back.
are
Come
oddballs,
on. Dude,
when they
Falco's
are
been ruining my
exceedingly
life.
unconventional. But
Come
I
here,
want you
bird.
to turn the picture round and look as a conventional person. Look at a square as a person who's very far out. That is to say, he is so involved in the seriousness of the game he is playing that he is lost. He doesn't know where he started from, and he thinks he's there. But he's completely lost, because he is actually under the cover of his assurance, of his status, of his position in society. He's really a very anxious person. I said a lot yesterday about the way in which our society shows anxiety.
When the uppy
because
finally
cannot
hits, it
permit
hits, you know.
the existence of people who don't belong.
I just need to stop spamming it when they're in front of me.
The criticism of laughter. It cannot permit
Yeah,
the
like
presence
there
of the
was a bad
old-fashioned
uppy
courtier.
moment I got out otherwise.
Because these people
Since I
are
didn't,
so
oh
far
my
out.
god.
They're so involved, and one from a certain standpoint, you see, from the Joker's standpoint, he doesn't condemn such people. He rather congratulates them on their heroism for getting so lost and involved.
Yeah, jump on
But
me.
to keep the far-out people from going quite insane, there have to be far-in people.
Ooh,
And the
that
far-in
doesn't kill,
people
though?
are those who keep contact with the
Oh
original
my god, come
goings on
on.
behind the scenes.
Oh,
They are like the
okay.
prosper in the theater, where there are the actors out on the stage
Yup,
relying on
yup,
their
tied
memories,
up.
etc., and
Kong
they're supposed
power,
get
let's go to the
completely
beach.
Involved in the play. But there's a concealed prompter with the script in front of him. And he is the connection of the actor on the stage with the green room behind the stage. And you see in this dramatic analogy of the universe,
Oh! Come on, I had the gimp of a lifetime
room
there.
is the central point, the still
Oh
point of
my
the
god,
turning
I
world.
turned around.
The green room is how God is
Okay,
when
okay,
he's
okay,
back
please.
home, not involved in all these games, and takes off the mask. See, on the Hindu theory that everybody is a mask of God. Like wonderful line in one of Chesterton's poems. And now a great thing in the street seems any human nod, where move in strange democracy the million masks of God. The million masks of the Joker. Because the Joker
Please?
is the player. The trick player who plays
Oh my god,
ultimately
I
the
couldn't
great
get a
trick on
down
himself.
tilt in. Please
So
die.
really, there can be no
Okay,
resentment
okay.
about this. Nobody
Just gotta
to
make something
blame,
happen.
nobody to
Gotta
turn
make something
around to
happen.
the end and say, you bastard, you did this to me. Because it's always you who are ultimately responsible.
Okay.
So, this
Please do something
prompter,
dumb.
you see, keeps the actor on the stage in touch with the green room. And so there are certain people in the world who might
Oh,
be a kind of a
I did a
priesthood
greedy uppy
sometimes,
twice.
although priesthoods are apt to become corrupt.
3 times.
Uh,
4
where-
times.
But a kind of people in the know. There always has to be somebody around in the
Please.
know. So that, as
Well,
it were, the wheel
you know, all you
of
can do is search
society
again.
and of existence, the wheel of the squirrel cage,
When you
the
do
wheel
take
of the
the
rat
L
race,
from that Falco.
can have an axle firmly planted. And at the center then there have to be the far in people. So this is the domain of jokers. Now, having developed that side of the joker, the person who sees through the social institutions as games, I went on in the second session to discuss another
really just
aspect
don't
of
like
the Joker
Pokemon as
the
DK.
Sly Man. In comparison with the monk, the fakir, and
I
the
love
yogi,
Yoshis.
who undertake, all those three, undertake in certain different ways disciplines which have the intent of releasing them from their karma. The individual, in other words, challenges his involvement, his attachments, his limitations, his finitude, and endeavors to overcome it. But in each of these three
Okay, okay.
cases, the
Kinda fumbling
individual
around there.
involved stirs up an immense
Too
opposition
ambitious with my punches. I'm a simple monkey.
because he serves notice upon the devil, or shall we say upon his karmic creditors, that he is about to leave town. And so all the creditors come rushing to the door. All his past sins catch up with him. And the devil lays his temptations in the way
The
all
Shy
the more
Guys, I
thoroughly.
swear.
So that the Sly Man is the
We
one
gotta make something
who,
happen.
when
We gotta
he
make
is going
something
to leave
happen.
town, does so instantaneously without any prior announcement. And so in this way there is, shall we say, a cunning
We're living still?
manner of becoming a Buddha. And that is to become one instantly,
Still living? Still living?
without any preparation
And
or
that's a death,
warning
that's a death.
whatsoever.
It's okay, it's okay.
This is why Zen is called the sudden school, and why Satori is a sudden awakening.
Oh.
Because
Come
it has
on.
to be done without
Don't you
the
wanna
slightest
die?
warning.
Alright.
Now, but then I pointed out that the moment you have any idea about doing this,
Okay. Not what I
you've
wanted,
already ceased to be
obviously.
sudden.
Oh!
That is to say,
Okay,
the
I
moment
mean,
you
my body just
seek
did it. My
for
body just did it.
some spiritual attainment, which is becoming a Buddha, becoming awakened, becoming released, getting in there, you've already served notice upon your creditors.
I can't believe that
So
grab
that
didn't
somehow
hit.
or other, you find that you have to do it without intending to do it. And that is a double bind.
No.
which you impose upon yourself when you say, I must find a way of doing this spontaneously. That's the old basic double bind. You must be spontaneous.
Okay.
You are
We can make something
commanded, or
happen.
you
We can make
command
something
yourself
happen.
to do something which is acceptable only if it happens
I
spontaneously.
gotta stop going to the edge when I'm such a high percent.
Then you think about that.
I just
and
love
say,
Yoshi
well,
so much. I gotta
well,
keep
well,
going back.
What a fix that is.
What can I say?
Here am I saying, I must be surprised.
And to be honest,
And I'm going to
oh
lay
my
plans to surprise
god. Okay. It's fine.
So by going through this, you discover naturally that can't be done. You can't surprise yourself on purpose. Yet that's what you have to do. So what about it? You come to a state of total paralysis.
Oh yeah.
You're stuck. The one thing that is terribly important to be done can't be done. It has to happen. It really does if you're earnest about this. You want to get out of the trap. But you can't do anything about it. Either actively...
Oh my god, that was an up B moment. That was an up B moment. Okay.
But then as you begin to see what you are doing all the time, you notice a very odd fact, which is that you can't help being spontaneous. If I say to you, good morning, and you say good morning, what is that? Did you plan this answer? Did you make preparations to grow your hair? Do you make decisions about having blue eyes?
Oh my god.
You see, about breathing? Is this all planned? About beating your heart? And what about your thinking? Even if it's very blocked thinking, even if you feel from a certain point of view that you're all mixed up, what is going on anyway? You see, you can't stop it. It's like trying to, we were discussing the Gurdjieff thing yesterday, the self-remembering exercise, the attempt to live completely in the present. Well, that's not only a
Oh my
Gurdjieff
god,
idea, that's a very
please.
ancient yoga and Buddhist discipline. To be completely here and now. But of course, as you pursue this, you discover you can't do it. Because you couldn't even, know when to go shopping unless you made plans and started thinking about the future. Because you couldn't move. But then you discover, you see, that in the long run, there's nothing to think about except the here and now.
Kind of getting outplayed over here.
There really isn't anything else. Because even when you make plans for the future and you remember the past, you're doing it all in the present. Your memory is a present activity.
All right.
There's
Redemption
no
arc,
way of
redemption
not
arc,
being
redemption arc, redemption arc,
self-remembering
redemption arc.
and having presence of mind.
Give
So
me
when
the
you discover
Yoshis,
that,
give me the
there's
Spacey.
nothing left to you but to have a good laugh. Well, now, I want to develop to a greater extent something I only touched on yesterday afternoon when we were discussing anxiety and laughter and the relationship between the two. I suggested that anxiety and laughter are really the same phenomenon, but seen from different points of view.
Okay, we definitely take it. We definitely take it. That's exactly what we need right now.
And shudders of delight, tears of grief, and tears of joy. And the same shudders and the same tears in either case.
Oh my god, I want to jump in up air.
Now, life is a matter of oscillation.
Okay.
Light is vibration. It's
The phantom up air? The phantom up air?
all the way through.
How
How you interpret that? Is it tremble, tremble, tremble? Or is it laugh, laugh, laugh? That's the great thing.
Okay.
Sometimes it's one.
Okay. It's fine. It's fine.
Sometimes it's
Just gotta get
the
one grab. Just let me grab you.
So that the whole thing of the Joker
9?
is
Nine Wines?
comes into being, as it were, at the point when the anxiety interpretation of the trembling becomes the laughing interpretation. We were talking about monks.
Oh my god, I was
who
DIing
had
out, I was DIing out.
on
Just
in
trying to
their
drift.
cells to remind them of mortality. And we think a grim thing. The skull is a grim thing. But
Yeah.
Chesterton had the poem about
Dude, I don't know what to do against Short Hot Double Laser as Donkey Kong, to be
catherine,
honest.
finch, and waterfly are not
Besides that, like,
very
slowly drifting down
They're
bear.
among the
Oh my
flowers
god,
of
I'm getting
life,
comboed to death.
laughing everlastingly. No, I may not tell the best. Surely, friends, I might have guessed. Death was
Okay,
but the
okay.
good king's jest. It was
Come on, we gotta win a game.
So you can see the skull, not as a grim thing, but as a laughing
Does
thing.
he ban FD?
It's all that's left of a human being. And all the surface is peeled off.
Alright,
And nothing but this beautiful bone remains.
we go FD, we go FD.
At last. Now why? What is it about death being a jest? We discussed the problem of the zebra. You remember? Whether a zebra is a
Dude,
yellow
I just need
horse
to
with
go
black
for
stripes
reads on
or a black
Noob
horse with
Escapes
yellow
earlier.
stripes.
Like, I don't know what I think I'm doing over here.
And of course,
Okay.
you can see
We're
it either way.
adapting. He's gonna
And you
Short
can
Hop
argue
Double
for all the
Laser.
clues
Yeah.
about which side is right.
Yeah. We're changing,
And
we're
let's
changing.
suppose that a black horse is a horse of ill omen, even though striped with yellow. And a yellow horse, a horse of joy and good omen, even though striped with black.
Okay, that's
This
fine.
is our eternal
Can we get a
problem.
grab?
We are in the state
We can
of
get comboed. We can get
egocentric
comboed. Is that what you want?
firmly convinced
Okay.
That
Okay. We're being stupid.
is a threat. We are so convinced of this, even though individuals may say, well, I'm not really afraid of death. What I'm afraid of is dying in an unpleasant way. Nevertheless,
Oh,
Since-
what am I doing? Of course he side piece.
almost all moralists and people
Okay.
concerned with
It is
ethics
even. I am Bonky Kong. I am Bonky
seem
Bong.
to agree,
I am
whatever their
Bonky
differences of
Bong.
opinion, that survival is a good thing. In some sense, if not survival in this body, even the most, the people who would rather be dead than red, firmly believe that that is true because they believe there is a hereafter, where they can go and where they can be rewarded for the courageous stand against evil which they have taken. You see? So that's still some kind of...
I have
insistence
fucked
on
it up. I have
the
fucked it up. I fucked it
value
up.
of
I fucked it up.
survival. And we all cling to this
I mega fucked it up.
idea of survival with tremendous passion. But
Okay.
we have been fooled.
Yes! He's doing the noob stuff. He's doing the noob stuff. Can we get the mega
Survival
cheese?
is an important ideal only so long as you have bothering you the bugbear of death. That
Come on.
the world
Oh, fuck.
might stop altogether.
Okay.
And that your death, so far as you are concerned, is curtains forever. And that is really the bogey. You see, that's all very well to rationalize and say, no, it's not death I'm afraid of.
Yeah!
pains of
We're
death.
getting wins. We're building momentum.
But if you think about it deeply,
Ban
there are several
Pokemon.
stages in
Going
thinking about it
FOD, we're
deeply.
staying
The
Donkey.
first stage
You know what?
is the
He's
real
gonna
horror
get some little surprises
of endless
with these
night.
platforms here.
of the futility of the whole conception that one's own life, or indeed the whole life of the cosmos, might be nothing but
Oh yeah.
a flash,
We're getting what we need. We're getting what we need.
and beyond that, nothing. Nothing in all directions. When, for example, we think of the physicists' idea that the universe is running down, that all energy is seeking a stable state. Supposing, for example, to give an illustration of what they mean.
Can we get the mega cheese?
I have a jar of black pepper and a jar of salt. And I pour them together into another jar. And I can see the white salt and the black pepper fairly well delineated. Then I start shaking the jar. Slowly,
Mega cheese!
The black and the white disappear into a gray. That can never be sorted out again into black and white. In this sort of way, as things go on, the universe, they say, it tends to attain a stable state, to run down, run down, run down, until that's the end. And nobody knows how it could possibly start all over again. But I always say, and I feel it in a sort of funny, intuitive way,
Just gotta get what we
what
want.
happened once can happen again. If this world started at some time, supposing there was a colossal explosion which set all these galaxies flying out, then what existed before that explosion must surely have been something like the stable state to which we shall run down in the end. And if it went bang once, there's absolutely no reason why it shouldn't go bang again.
Oh, yeah.
I suppose there are temperaments in logic. I have a temperament whereby
Finally got a W.
I just
Let's run
cannot,
one more.
I mean, it seems
You
to
know,
me
see if we can go
absolutely
even
basic
for the
that
day.
What happened once can happen again. But there are other people
I think what happened once can happen
who
again.
so
We can get
cherish
another
the
W.
unique
You know what? Here we'll
that
keep
they
going
can
until we
conceive
take
the
another
idea
L.
of something
Alright.
like existence happening only once. But you see, something that happens
Yeah, first
only
two were
once
warm-ups, you know what I'm saying?
doesn't happen at
Just a
all.
little bit of warm-up. Warm-up action. That was
What
the first.
happens
So
if
I was
you-
really playing serious,
A
you
given
know?
sound consists of only one vibration. What is the up crest of a wave apart from the down crest? Can you conceive that?
True.
That's the same koan. as what
Honestly.
is the sound of one hand?
You know, what's your punish game without your neutral?
You see, it always takes two.
Okay, not
You
gonna
can't
lie, he said
have
that right
a
when
purely
the recording time
left-sided
became
person.
22:22.
Imagine.
Fucking clench your cheeks and make a wish.
So,
Pokemon.
in this
So
way,
much Falcon,
just as you
man.
can't have just
It's
one
so
vibration.
hard.
I mean, it's like the saying, the greatest strength of mind is to eat one peanut.
Yoshi's.
And so it can hardly be done. So there isn't just one vibration. And a dip but no da sort of thing. You have to have it do more. So in just the same way, when you magnify this principle, there isn't just one cosmos, or one big explosion that starts and stops. All stopping implies starting. Someone just wrote to me, we haven't parted because we never met.
Okay.
So, the whole point of saying this is the realization
Oh,
that
you didn't
existence
roll
is
out.
eternal. The going out of existence implies the coming in. And St. Thomas had some point
I'm not
here
following up right there.
when he said,
Ooh, and I'm
there
paying
could
for
never
it.
have been a time when there was not being, because if there had been a time when there was nothing,
Oh,
there
Lord,
was nothing
please.
in nothing to produce something. But he didn't quite have the point, because what he didn't see was that nothing is productive in the sense that you can't have nothing without something. They go together. And all this thing is an argument, again, about whether the zebra is yellow striped black or black striped yellow. And what we see is that the black and the yellow, the darkness and the light,
Oh, Oh my god, all I see is the darkness.
And that realization
Dude, coming back against a
is
Falco,
exactly what
three
transforms
stocks,
anxiety into laughter.
it takes a lot of gusto.
Suddenly to see
Oh my god.
you just, after all this anxiety, that you don't have anything to worry about.
I lost my momentum so hard. Bands FD.
Now, that doesn't
Ah, we're going back to Yoshi's. We're going back to Yoshi's.
mean that there will not in our future
I just don't want it so bad. Here.
some extremely painful experiences, or experiences that we would ordinarily interpret as horribly painful. We may all die of ghastly diseases, or of radiation burns, or of unimaginable things.
Ooh, mistimed. Mistimed.
I very briefly touched
No!
on pain yesterday and the way pain is interpreted.
Okay.
If
Nah.
you
He
interpret
didn't wait for
pain
me up there. What?
as something that is destroying you and is going in the direction of total death, then it's very serious indeed. And it's perfectly terrifying.
Aw,
But
come
I've
on.
been
Dude, I just can't get the LB against
investigating experiences of
Falco.
people who've undergone
Oh,
torture.
maybe I need to do the aerial one. Oh,
I don't know if
oh
anybody
my
has
god, I
had
can't stop
before
getting
it's
comboed.
But,
No,
and then
Flacco.
if so, you can correct me. But the worst part of torture is the beginning. When, of course, you're full of all your illusions and all your fears about black and white and the terror that black may
Okay.
win. But it's said that as torture proceeds, it slowly changes
Oh my God.
the state of mind of the victim to a kind of drunken, masochistic giving in to the torture, so that it becomes something that he cooperates with.
Oh my god.
And that if
There was something there.
the torturer notices this, he knows he's through.
Oh! Oh!
So,
Okay.
in other words, there is a point at which pain becomes an experience without having
I
a
can't
negative
drift in that direction.
interpretation
He's just
for the
gonna bear
point.
me every time. CC bear.
Becomes, in other words,
Oh.
converted into ecstasy. It simply becomes, you see, a way of
Oh.
going through extraordinarily far out sensations which have no meaning. If they have meaning, the meaning of
Okay,
stress,
okay.
the meaning of
Come on.
death looming at the end, and you know this is the tearing apart and the
No!
it is absolutely horrendous. But if it has no meaning at all, just transpose yourself into another dimension to illustrate it, because the dimension I'm talking about is a very tough one. But let's go back to a simpler one. Let's take sounds.
Oh my god, how I've missed every
If
fall.
you lie down and listen,
Alright guys,
to
I'm
all
gonna
the goings
consider
on
what
in
I
this
should do
area,
when they fucking
and you will
tech
hear
roll that
planes
way on the
moving,
platform.
cars, and
GG's.
foghorns, and all kinds
Like
of
and
crazy
subscribe or there'll be
sounds.
consequences.
People this way and that